welcome to week 7 of the Minimalism challenge that I'm doing each week. This week we're tackling the junk drawer. I just want to say in advance, I'm really sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. She's sulking because I gave her a bath after going out for a very muddy walk today, and she's in her crate the other side of my laptop. So if you can hear her whining, I'm very sorry. I can't really stop her. I don't really want her running around the house because she's very wet. So this week's video is all about your junk drawer. Now, I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. Every single house seems to have one, and it's all for odds and ends and things that don't really belong anywhere else other than in the junk drawer. This could be things like when you use your phone charger, you then put your phone cable in there, batteries, hairpins, all sorts of bits and bobs that don't really belong anywhere else, or things that don't quite make it back into their home, so they get put into the junk drawer to be hidden. So first off, I want you to empty out everything that's in the junk drawer, and I mean everything. Don't leave things in there that you know are going to return there. You need to take everything out so you can see exactly what you have. Next up, you need to get a bin bag, a carrier bag, and some boxes. These are the only things you're going to need for this. By tipping everything out, it means you can't just be lazy and ignore some things and transfer them somewhere else, because you actually have to pick them up to get rid of them and decide if you need them or not. And so for every single item you've pulled out, always pick up every single thing and ask yourself, does this bring me joy? Now, I'm sure a lot of things like batteries don't exactly bring you joy, but then you need to think sensibly about them. And do you really need to have, say, 10 to 12 batteries, some of which no doubt have probably been in there for far longer than they should be and need to be recycled or disposed of correctly? The things with things like batteries as well is they're things that can be picked up pretty cheaply next time you actually need them, which is often sort of once every maybe 6 months if it's just for a TV remote or something like that. So you don't really need to keep as many as you already have, I'm sure. If you find random hairpins and hair bobbles, you need to either put them back where they belong or just get rid of them. If you don't need, say, 20 hairpins, then just keep a few that you actually use on a daily basis, or things that you might need in the foreseeable future or that you know you need at some point. And again, be ruthless. A lot of the things you put in your junk drawer either belong somewhere else or can be replaced very, very cheaply should the need arise to actually use them. But 9 times out of 10, things that are in the junk drawer have been sat there for 1-2 years, maybe even more. So the use for the bags is, obviously the black bag is for chucking out anything you don't need. Obviously recycle where possible if you can do. And then for the carrier bag, anything that could technically be taken to a charity shop and it's still in quite good condition but you don't actually need it, in which case you can donate it. Now you've probably got a much smaller pile of things you actually want to keep. I need to get your boxes or dividers. Now these can be absolutely anything, either shoe boxes or small boxes that say makeup products come in are often quite pretty. You can use things like that, and you basically want to organise them in the drawer and start putting things away. And don't just plonk things back in there again. Try and keep them so everything's actually laid out rather than laid on top of each other, if that makes sense. So for example, rather than having, so I've got my phone here and my glasses. So rather than just plonking my phone in there and glass on top, I'd make sure they go next to each other so you can clearly see exactly what is in the junk drawer when you next need to get something out. And that's it. I'm sure you had lots of nasty little things hidden in the bottom of your drawer. You might have wanted to clean it out as well before you actually put everything back. That is entirely up to you. Obviously, the cleaner your items are, the cleaner your areas are, the more likely they are to stay clean. Now you've done your junk drawer. With a bit of luck, you will be able to see exactly what you've got in there, and so things tend to get put back into better places next time. And next time you feel like throwing your phone charger in there because it's downstairs and you can't bother to put it away wherever it belongs, do not put it back in your junk drawer. Put it straight back where you keep it, whether it's with all your wires or if it's put up in your bedroom for charging overnight. And again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And again, don't forget to hit subscribe for more, because I will be uploading week 8 next week. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.